All right, y'all, welcome back. We are ready to go with the scores and upsets that went on today. This is We Ball in Two podcast. We're back for another episode. It was a lot going on today. We got, of course, me, Deb, and Coach Ani
Man,
here.
man, oh man.
It was a great day for basketball. I hope that everybody
Yes.
took the opportunity to watch some games. There were some great games that went on today, some upsets that went on today. Maybe some surprises, maybe some not so surprises. So let's start off with the upset of the day. West Virginia takes down TCU.
I loved it.
Now,
I loved it.
I've been saying all year that I was a fan of West Virginia. All year, I've
You
been
you
talking
have
about
you have
them.
I had to be really honest.
Yes, and how much I really like them. The way they played when the team got ejected and they only have 5 players and they came back and won that game. I have been a fan of theirs ever since then. I'm also a fan of Sydney Shaw, who originally started off, I believe, at Auburn, and then ended up at West Virginia. And I liked her at Auburn. I thought she was a good player, and she did her thing today. She did her thing today. Her and Jordan Harrison,
I thought the whole team did their thing today.
they did.
'Cause they're undersized bigs.
Yes,
And they was handling business.
they were handling business.
Yeah.
I love a good upset. Mind you, I love TCU. I love Olivia Miles. Don't
I
get me
don't know about
wrong.
that.
But I really am a fan of West Virginia. I just love their fight and their grit and that little point guard. She is.
Let me tell you something. I really never watched them. I watched them for a few minutes and I would turn the game. But I watched the whole game today. And I'm like, who is this little girl? She thinks she can handle it. I said, she need to get up out of there. Oh man, she was
Yeah,
handling business, man. And then when they started talking about her, she's defensive player of the game, and she needs to go ahead and make them scores. And if they foul her, it's gonna be over with because she don't miss free throws.
she was 10 for 10.
Yes,
10
yes,
for 10 at that line, honey. She
yes,
don't miss.
yes. She's the
Oh,
business. I was happy to see that because guess what? They gave effort.
yeah,
They gave effort, and I didn't feel like TCU was really in it.
yeah.
You know what
But
I'm
I've
saying?
been saying this also. What have I been saying about Olivia all season? That sometimes she just don't look like she want to be on the court. Sometimes she just plays with no sense of urgency. Like,
And I would be so aggravated with her as a coach because
yeah,
I need you to get aggressive. Like I was watching her, and I told you this before we came on live. I said she act like I'm only gonna give you so much, and that's all
right,
you're gonna get.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And when it got close and it got down to it, there was like 5, 6 minutes left. She should have said, "Okay, let me take over here,"
yeah,
and she didn't. She still
and
went at that same pace.
yep,
She still no sense of urgency or anything.
hmm,
And that's the reason why they lost. It's like you got the bigs, you guys ain't taking advantage of the bigs. You got her
right.
standing outside, standing out there. And I'm like, West Virginia
I
really wants
told
this.
you
They really want this.
that Olivia will disappear in these games at times, and she will be off over on the side, just chilling, watching everything else
Yeah.
happen.
She can't do
While
that.
I don't know what happens in her mind, why she just goes somewhere else, but that it, and there's no sense, like you said, there's no sense of urgency. There's no like, you know
No
what,
sense
I
of
need to
urgency.
take over this game. In other games, when they're beating the team by 50, she's going crazy. But under
Yeah,
these pressure situations, she just folds.
yeah.
And we've seen it happen time and time again. Now she ended up with 17 points, 6 of 14 field goal percentage, 4 of 10 from three, um, 4 assists.
She shot how many times?
I'm sorry,
She shot how many times?
6 of 14.
She need to shoot about 25 times.
I agree.
She need to be a Michaela. What's the last
She
name?
should have
Michaela.
had like 30, 40
About
points, quite
25. She
honestly.
should have had 25 shots up and about 10 assists.
Yeah,
Easily, she could have done that. But she just stays at one pace, no sense of urgency. She would, if I was a coach, she'd aggravate the mess out of me
yeah.
because
It
you're
looks
you're our number one scorer. You're our number one person. You can get to wherever you want to get to, and you ain't handling business. Man, come
I
on.
I can tell that Jordan was really aggravating them because, mind you, she went to the line 10 times, but West Virginia only fouled 8 times, and TCU fouled them 19 times.
Well,
And
they
10
had
of
to at
those,
the end. They had to at the
yeah,
end because they didn't have no fouls, so they had to keep fouling. And I said I wouldn't shoot it. But it was a little aggravating when that's why they pulled the big girl out because she was
mhm,
down there and you was up by 10 or 8. You don't need no more points. You just
yeah,
need to circle the wagons with that ball until
yeah,
they foul again, and then circle the wagons till they foul again because they're gonna foul. There's only
yeah,
like 36 seconds left. We don't need 2 points. We needed the
right,
ball in our hands.
yeah, agreed, agreed.
And that's why they came in when and at a timeout they took her out. And they did the right
Mhm,
thing because she wasn't playing smart. And I'm sure the coach will go over that with her. Like,
yes.
hey,
She
listen here.
wasn't playing smart. She was making really bad decisions. They had an
Yes.
open player in the corner, and she tries to go to
Oh
where
man, I was
all
so
the play
aggravated with that.
yeah.
She had the ball right there. She looked right at the girl. She turned her head.
She turned and looked at her, and
The
then
girl was wide
when
open, and you threw the ball, and it was a turnover.
yeah,
It wasn't about her shooting the ball. It was about her
yeah,
just getting into an open man so they could circle the wagons again.
right.
It's a learning lesson. It's a learning lesson for the coach to talk to them about, and I'm sure he will.
Yeah,
I'm sure he will.
yeah. But overall, great game. TCU ends up winning uh 62 to 53. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, West Virginia ends up winning
Yes.
62 to 53. And I'm just happy for West Virginia. I
I mean,
am.
we've been a fan of them all season, and I
I
have not really looked
have.
at it. I seen a little bit when they got in that accident, that fight, but I really
Hmm.
hasn't seen a lot of them because I didn't
Yeah.
know who the little girl was. I was like, "What's she doing?" And then after the game was going on, I was like, "Oh, okay, she's the man. She is the person out here. She's running stuff."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So shout out to West Virginia Mountaineers.
I'm happy for them. I
Um,
was at the end of after half, I was rooting for them the whole time.
you
Come on, get it
good.
together. Come on, get that score. Come on. Because I didn't feel like TCU wanted it more than they did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
they
I
really
agree.
wanted it. They had to win that game to punch their ticket
Yeah.
because they was the last four out. You heard what the commentator said. They're the last four out, so now you can't push us out. Now we're going to the
Hmm.
NCAA's.
They're going to the tournament.
Yeah,
I'm happy for them. I'm
yeah, me
happy.
too.
They
I'm
deserve
happy
it.
for them.
So Louisville and Duke, you did have Louisville winning this game, and they were winning the game, and they
I
gave it
know.
up at the end.
Yep.
They let Duke come back and tie it to take them into overtime, and I knew once they went into overtime that Duke was going to win the game.
But this, let me tell you
Um,
this: they had the game.
they did.
They had the game. All they had to do was that girl was right on the free throw line again. The same girl, the same one
Yep.
that was doing the free throw to do a have a co-champion. Was it ACC
Yes.
co-champion? And she did exactly what she did
Yep.
when she filed. She was on the free throw line. She hit 1 for 2. They went down, tied it
Yep.
up, and went in overtime.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, girl, I
Yep.
really believe that when you're in situations like that, once you hit the first one, you should back all the way up and reset
Yes.
yourself. Don't
Absolutely.
stay in that spot. Take your time, back
Yeah.
up when you get the ball, back up and reset your feet. Okay. And if she knocks it down, it's over with.
Facts.
That was their game. They gave it away. They didn't
They.
take it, they gave it away.
I
So
agree.
I was
I
just
agree.
upset with Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville, they gave it away, but they're young, I think. They're like they're young. And
Yeah.
I thought I can't think of her name. Her dad used to play for the NBA. I thought she had a really, really good game for Louisville.
Um, you're talking about
She's gonna be a beast. She's young.
what is her name?
Randolph. Randolph.
Oh, okay.
What was her stat?
Mackenzie
She played
Randolph.
good.
She had 17 points,
Hmm.
6 of 11,
Hmm.
5 rebounds, 2 assists.
Hmm.
Yeah. She
I
had
thought
4
she had a
turnovers,
really good
though.
game. Is she a freshman, sophomore? She's only a freshman or
Um,
sophomore. I know that for a fact.
it doesn't say on here.
It doesn't say.
Um, not on the stats on here. It doesn't
Yeah,
say.
but
But
they gave them that game. They didn't take it. They gave it to them. See, West Virginia took the game from TCU.
I I agree. It was a different sense of like we're not
Yes,
losing this game.
yes. Yes.
That's how they play West Virginia. I
West
think
Virginia took the
Louisville,
game. They took control of the game and they kept moving forward.
yeah,
Louisville was just trying to hang on, and they
yeah,
was winning.
yeah, they
They was
were.
winning. They was just trying. They was like, we're not. You can't play to lose.
Right.
You got to keep attacking, not make the mistakes. Hit the free throws. You got to,
Yeah.
because when it's a close game, you know what's coming. They're going to
Yeah.
foul you.
They're gonna foul you. They're gonna get you on the line, and they did right, and they gambled, and it won for them.
Yeah,
They
and
sent it in
but the thing about
overtime,
it
and
is they had the turnover. They came
yeah,
down, and she came down the sidelines, and they fouled. And I'm thinking, okay, she gonna hit these 2 free throws. She goes 1 for 2, and I'm like, oh Lord, they're
yeah,
gonna take this game.
yep.
That's exactly what
That was
happened.
my thought too. That was my thought too. I was like,
I
oh, it's
said, this is
over.
the same girl that lost it. And I
Hmm.
know she feels bad. She's gonna have to shake that. She's gonna have to shake that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna have to just work. It's I've been in situations like that. That's a lot of pressure on you to hit a free throw.
yeah,
It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure on you to shoot a shot when you got to hit that shot to win. And it's a lot of pressure on you to hit free throws, and everybody in the whole stadium is looking at you. But
right.
you've been on this stage. You play for Louisville. You've been on this stage. Louisville is a big time program. So I just hate that they let Duke win that game. They pretty
I
much gave
agree.
it to you.
Yeah, they did. They did. They
I thought they
absolutely
had what they
did.
needed, but I think they're young, so maybe they'll grow. I'm gonna look at their roster a little bit more. I haven't really dug deep into Louisville. I've watched them a couple
Mhm.
times, but not really in detail. So I need to go
Yeah.
back and do that.
So, UCLA dismantled Iowa 96-45. Do we need to?
You hear that music?
No, I
That's
don't hear.
that's okay.
I don't hear the music.
I hear it. That's why I thought you might hear somebody's outside doing something. So it
Oh
ain't
no,
here.
I don't hear it.
Good.
Yeah, they did not do well. They shot 28% field goal percentage, 22% from the three. They were 75% from the free throw line, but they
So
only went to
UCLA won this game, right?
UCLA won 96-45.
Yeah, I told you it was. I
But I'm
don't.
like,
I don't
you're
think.
only shooting 28%.
But I never thought that Iowa had a chance. I don't
I
even think they're
mean,
good
but
to me.
dang, 96-45 though? That's
Well,
crazy. That's crazy work. That's
it is
crazy
crazy
work.
work. I didn't when I look at Iowa, I just don't see nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I need to look again, but
They're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. Okay. I'm now I
do
don't,
they did they got a superstar? Did they got
I
somebody?
don't they got Chit Chat. Chit Chat is a really good player. They got Chit Chat, Hannah Stokey. They play really well together. When they're on and they're rolling, they're really good. Like they are really good. If they're moving the ball right, if they're that fast, they're a fast break team. So you they're on their way back down the court.
Yeah, but
Um,
if you got Betts on the team, and did you see what Betts was doing? She was doing some things. Okay, so
yeah.
I don't think they had anybody to stop Betts. I just
What's
don't.
going to be interesting is seeing her try to do what she does in the WNBA.
I think she'll be
That,
fine. I think she'll be fine, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because I think that Minnesota is going to draft her, and she'll be fine. She'll be sitting around Betts, and she'll be surrounded. They'll put her in the starting lineup because they need a big.
okay.
They need a big, and if they don't start her,
You think
she's going
she's
to get
going
a
to
lot of
be able
playing
to
time.
like go up against Aaliyah and Asia,
What's not well,
Casey?
this is the thing.
I
You got to
mean,
get
she
out.
definitely couldn't handle uh, Angel. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting to see how she goes, how she handles being in those positions
Well,
against those
this,
bigs. But we got to get a season first. When is the 10th? The
oh
10th
yeah,
is 2
We
days.
need to talk about that too, because I guess the NBA came back with another, they sent them another proposal. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's move forward on this. But I think that Minnesota is trying to move Fee. His Fee is a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're trying to get her out of the paint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need a rim runner, and they don't have one.
Yeah.
They got that girl from overseas, but she's kind of like a pick and pop type of girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
I think
UConn,
that's who would they got the number 2 draft pick, and I think that's where Betts is going to go.
well, UConn is playing Villanova tomorrow for the championship. I thought that the championship was going on today along with everybody else's, but it's not. They play tomorrow. Like I said, it would be UConn versus Villanova because Villanova is the number 2 team in the Big East. They're a really good team that I think people have slept on, and I think because UConn is UConn, they get overshadowed. But I watched them play, and they're a really good team. They're just not going to beat. They're just not going to beat UConn. So UConn should win the Big East tomorrow. Um, so on to our South Carolina Gamecocks versus Texas.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to say this because I felt as if in my spirit, like I should have bet on this game because I had a feeling.
I asked you, you didn't answer.
I didn't because I didn't want to say it out loud because I feel like if I say it out loud, it jinxes what happens. Maybe if I'd have said it out loud, it would have been the opposite of what happened. But I really felt like South Carolina was not going to win this game. I just felt like Texas had all of the energy. They played against a really worn out Ole Miss team. And so you're coming into this game, and I just feel like South Carolina had the battle against LSU, and it
Yeah, and it
wore
was a
them
big
out.
game. And that's one of the things that it was my fault. I didn't think about, but you should have said your perspective, and then I would have took a look at it a different way
Yeah.
because it was a big game. And when you have a big game, you use the energy and then the
Yes.
energy. So I really wanted them to win, but
I did too.
I'm not really salty that they lost.
I'm not either.
I'm okay with it, but I'm gonna tell you what came out of this, and I'll tell you what Texas did different. Texas came in and they was being real physical, real physical. If you go back and look at that game, what's the name? The girl that I say you really don't like, the point guard for Texas.
Rory Harmer.
She was elbowing the mess out of Raven in the back the whole game.
Wow.
I mean, if you go back and look, and I'm telling you, like the first 10, 15 minutes, she was elbowing the mess out of Raven. That's why she was on the ground 3 or 4 times. They didn't call it. And then when they did the same thing, like remember what Ole Miss, who did Ole Miss play and they beat them? Vandy. Remember Vandy, how they double teamed? They came off the double team as soon as they came across. That's what they did to
Raven.
Yeah, that's what they did to South Carolina, and that's how they got up because they really didn't win nothing else. They won the first quarter.
Right.
Okay, and they got up, and it kind of took the energy out of South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that I didn't really think no one played good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm gonna tell you who I was impressed with. I was impressed with is it Alicia?
Alicia.
Alicia, the big white girl.
Barnaby's. Yeah.
Yes.
Alicia.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good experience for her because it showed me that she could play with anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. And she needs more time on that court. And y'all, and the first couple games gonna be easy pickings for y'all. Y'all need to get her in the game so she can have more experience because excuse me, she looked like nothing fazed her really. I'm gonna play what I play, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna play defense, I'm gonna shoot the 3, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna block some shots. I think you can count on her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that they moved her around too much. She's kind of getting used to the sec now. So I think the first couple of games, they need to give her more playing time.
I agree.
Okay, they really do. And I think she'll come along during the tournament. But that's up to me, and I'm sure Dawn. See, I'm sure that's why Dawn had her in there. I'm sure it is. And I know the ICOT or ACOT was in foul trouble, but she could have went with the big other girl because one of the girls is hurt.
Ocott only had one foul.
What she was doing, maybe she wasn't playing defense. I don't know what it was.
She only had 2 points. She was 1 of 4 and 0 of 3 from 0 of 1 for 3. She just didn't play well at all, but she didn't play well yesterday. So I was hoping it would be a turnaround. It looks like Joyce had 13 points.
Joyce didn't play good either. Joyce is getting ate up.
And 5 rebounds. Like she wasn't
even about the points for me. It was the defense. That big girl on the post that Joyce was holding was taking her to work. Was eating all day on Joyce. That's why she pulled Joyce out.
Let me see.
But you could say they could have been tired too. They looked like they didn't have no energy whatsoever. Tess was off. Yeah. Raven didn't play good to me.
Yeah.
Only person I would give a good mark to is the girl I'm talking about right now.
Alicia.
Yep. That's the only person I would give a good mark to.
Yeah.
Because she showed me something. She showed me that I need more playing time and you need to let me get up in here. And that's about it. And I thought Maddie played good.
Yeah. Maddie had 10 points, 4 or 5, 1 of 1 from 3.
Yeah.
They didn't do well on the free throw line. They were 12 or 23.
Yeah. They what's the girl, Tanaya? She was terrible. She couldn't even hit free throws. Points.
Yeah. She was 1 of 4
on the free throw.
She was 1 of 4 field goal percentage and 2 of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, she meant okay. When they was coming back and she went to the free throw right back to back. And she missed all 4.
Dang.
She missed all 4. Could have changed the trajectory of the game. They was coming back. They was in that 10-9 range. She went to the free. If you go back and look at the game, she went to the 2 times back, and she missed all 4 free throws.
Wow.
Just, I mean, what I would do is you got to look at the game. You got to, but you can't stay too much on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. We got 3 games in a day. We played LSU yesterday. We're coming back and playing Texas. That's hard.
That's hard.
You know I mean, it really is. And if you don't have I like South Carolina's bench, but they got a lot of hurt people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's her name? The Adele. I don't even know if I would play her, even if she wasn't hurt. I still would play the other girl that comes in. What's the girl's name? You call her Michelle Williams? What's her name? You shouldn't do that.
Well, you said it on the video. That's behind the scenes conversation, okay? That's behind the scenes. Miriam.
I'm sorry, I thought you had said
Miriam Dowda.
I thought Miriam, she played decent. Like she does what she did.
2 minutes.
Yeah. You know why? You have to understand is they got 3 bigs that play good and will take you to task and work.
Yeah.
The 2 light-skinned girls, and then what's the other girl that comes in? I can't, Wallenmaker or
Oldacre.
Look, and she gonna lean all that 250 pounds on you. She gonna lean it all on you. You can't fight with her down there. You got to get around.
Yeah.
All that weight, you can't.
Yeah, and all you got to do, honestly, for her is run her a few times because she's gonna be out of breath and she's gonna have to go sit on.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, come get me now."
Come get me.
But
then you get her and the other big in foul trouble, and you're good.
Yeah, but I wouldn't worry about them. Only time we'll play Texas again if we get in the Final Four.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be UConn and South Carolina on this side. Okay. It's gonna be Texas and UCLA on this side. I'm telling you.
I
don't know where LSU is going to be at. I would think LSU might be on that side, but they might be on this side. But it's going to be UConn South Carolina. It's going to be Texas and UCLA. Trust me on this.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first.
You know why? Because they all won their championships.
Mm-hmm.
And the third person out is South Carolina. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
But South Carolina is not going to go to see. Texas has something to play for. They want to be in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're going to be in Dallas, and now South Carolina don't know where they're going to be at. They could be anywhere at this point.
Yeah.
For the first couple of games, they're probably going to be in South Carolina, but after that, like sectional champion, you know,
Who was the top four? Who was the top four teams? It was.
I just told you,
It was
South
those
Carolina,
four teams.
South
I
Carolina,
don't think
UConn.
I don't think it changes as the
No,
number
it
one.
doesn't change. But if you South Carolina was 3, they just got beat by Texas, so they're going to move down, and that's the reason why South Carolina is going to be. It's going to be UConn. South Carolina is going to be the 4 seed, and they're going to be a 1 seed in the sectional, but they're a 4 seed. And it's going to be UCLA and Texas. So it might be. I think UCLA beat Texas already, so Texas is going to be the 2 seed. I'm not Texas. UCLA is going to be the 2 seed. Texas is going to be the 3 seed, and that's the reason why I say South Carolina is going to be the 4 seed, and they're going to be over there with UConn because they're going to be the 1st seed because that's how they split it up.
Yeah,
to make it fair. That's what I think is actually going to happen.
Okay.
But I haven't looked at the proposal that the WNBA has sent out. I need to look at that, but we need to go over that very soon, quickly here. I don't, because what is today? The 8th, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the WNBA Players Association has to the 10th.
Right.
And they're pretty much saying, I've seen a video with Stewie saying we're ready to strike. If they don't come with something that we agree to, we've already got the okay from all the players that we'll go on strike.
Yeah.
So they got basically 24 hours right now to figure this out. So I did see some other stuff too today about the draft. I'm thinking the draft that they ain't even had the
free agency, they got to pick
the agency. They ain't had
they got to
pick 2 new teams draft.
Right.
Ain't nobody on nobody's team. How you gonna take somebody? So this is it's gonna be a wild situation going on.
It's a bunch of clown nonsense.
Yeah. So this is March 8th. The ladies got until March 10th to, I guess, accept what they're bringing, and I wouldn't accept it. I would go on strike if you don't come up. So, like I said, I'll continue to say they want gross revenue, and they want to see your books.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL and the NBA does the same thing. They just want the same contract.
Yeah.
If you come in the 20s, I think they'll sign. Say 22, 23, 24, 25. I think they'll sign it immediately.
Yeah.
But if you don't, if you're coming down to that 10 or no, not, and you talking about not gross revenue, the other, they're not getting ready to sign that. So you better figure it out quickly because, with the contract, the TV contract being signed, and all that stuff, and then they come back and said they did make money last year and they got money for.
Right.
I mean, like, that's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and
mirrors. They didn't make any money.
Yeah, but that's the reason why they want to see the books, because they keep lying.
Right.
They want to see the books. This is what don't make sense. The WNBA, you've been in business for 30 years. Unrival's been in business 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're killing the game. Now, they had 8 teams with 6 players, 48 players. Plus they had the other, they had maybe 10 other people in holding that was there that probably got paid $100,000 just to be there. So you got, let's say 58 players. So 58 players made over $100,000 for 14 weeks. They're not worried about that. They can go overseas and get the rest of their money.
Yeah.
Okay, stop playing with them. They just made anybody that was on a roster for Unrivaled made $220,000 and up.
Crazy.
Plus,
Crazy.
they put them in position to get brand deals.
Right.
And they pay for their housing. Okay. They pay for their, if they had a baby, they pay for the babysitting. They had massage therapists. They did it all. And you complaining about doing just as much as they do? Man, go on strike. Because ain't nobody gonna make you gotta be fair with these players. They deserve the money.
They do.
And what makes me so bad is like I'll say something on Facebook and some guy come in and be like, they shouldn't get the same contract as the NBA. When you say the same contract, that doesn't mean it's a percentage. The percentage is a percentage
right.
of the money made. If the NBA makes $3 billion and the WNBA makes $500,000, they're not going to get the same contract, dude.
Right.
But people are not. They like, oh, they want the same contract. They want the same. No, they don't. It's not about. They're not asking for 100 million. They're not asking for 500,000. They're asking for a percentage of gross revenue. It's not the same. Do your homework. Get down to the details. And then come back and say something. Until then, don't say nothing if you don't know what you're talking about. But it aggravates me so bad. And it's mostly guys.
Yeah.
Oh, they want the same money. No, they don't. They want the same contract.
Right.
It's never going to be the same money until they get to that money.
Mm-hmm.
So if they make $500,000, 500,000, 500 million, maybe. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying they're making that type of money. I'm just saying it as so you can put your head around it. Mm-hmm. They want 25% of the gross revenue of total monies made. What the WNBA wants to do is they want to take the money that they make and pay all the bills and then give you 27% of after everything is paid out.
Right.
I'm like, no. No. But they want to tell you what they have to pay, but they don't want you to look at the books.
Mm-hmm.
NBA, NFL, they can look at the books. So everything is on the up and up and everybody is cool. You're not working against each other. You should be working together.
Yeah.
Everything works when you work together, everybody gets what they want. But you're trying to get over because it's women to me. And I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
I agree.
I just feel like the WNBA they need to step up and they need to do more marketing. They can bring so much money in.
Yeah.
But they don't do it. They miss the mark at so many places.
And I think it's intentional.
It can't be. You're there to make money. It's who you got in place.
I can't think that it's not intentional at this point because it doesn't make sense. With everything that's available at your fingertips and you don't take advantage of it, you've got random people on social media coming up with marketing ideas that you should have a whole marketing team to create for you. There's no reason why the people online are smarter than the people that are actually working the job.
What you need to go hire them people from Unrivaled and say, what is the blueprint?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the blueprint? What are y'all doing over here? Can we get the blueprint? And we cool with that. We can partner with you and we can all work this out and everybody get money.
I agree. That's why I said it seems intentional. It seems like they really are they're doing just enough to make enough money to to pay the players what they pay them and then keep whatever else revenue that they receive.
I think they've been making money for a couple years now.
Absolutely.
Pretty much ever since Angel and Caitlin came in, and I'm gonna give Caitlin her props. Ever since they came in, it went from the seats empty to seats packed and sold out, and they had to move to other venues. You are not going to sit here and tell me that you did not make money the last 2 years. You can't now sit here and tell me you did not. And if you didn't, that was your fault. Okay, just like we talked about Atlanta. Atlanta, you need to move to another gym. It's too small.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to the next level. You need to find another gym. Okay, I can't even believe you moved to that gym because it's so small, but I can understand because a few years ago, before the pandemic, Me, Riley, and Kenya went to a basketball game. I bought the tickets. I said, I'm coming. I got tickets. Let's go. We took the train down and train back. And there wasn't hardly nobody at the game.
Yeah.
And Atlanta wasn't very good at all. But it has changed. This has changed now. You can
Yeah.
barely get a ticket. I watched the games to Atlanta. That place be packed out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to sit here and tell me you're not making no money. We'll see what happens, though.
Right.
You're going to see what happens in the next week or so. No, you're going to see what happens in the next couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wish them the best, man. Don't play with them girls, man. Don't play with them.
Tuesday is D-Day. So
yeah.
We shall see what happens and how it all plays out. I think they deserve the money, and I think the WNBA has been lying. I think they've been cheating the girls out of money for a very long time, and they're banking on them being desperate enough to not fight for what they want. I think they're thinking they'll cave, and these women
that's
are
out the window now. Who desperate? They're so look. Let's give an example. I'm gonna use Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter said, "Y'all want me in WNBA? I'm cool." Kennedy Carter probably made in the last 2 years, maybe $1 million in the last 2 years. I looked it up. Kennedy Carter is the #1 scorer in the WNBL. You know what that is? That's overseas.
Mm-hmm.
She's the #1 scorer over there, so she's making well over 200,000, maybe 500,000. That's what I think I've seen.
And I think so I know that previously people were saying going overseas is cool, but we don't want to have to do that. We would rather stay here and play here in this country where we're at. So while they can go overseas and make good money, I don't think that's what they really want to do. Now, will they do that? Absolutely. If it all boils down to it and they don't want to pay them the money, then absolutely go make your money elsewhere. But it's hurtful not only to them, their families, but also the fans that wanna see them. I have not seen a full game of Kennedy Carter at all. Like, I wouldn't even know where to watch the games at. So
I seen some of her highlights. She was doing what Kennedy Carter does.
Yeah.
You see, you have to watch. I watch what Kennedy Carter does. She goes over. She plays. She might play on 3 different teams in a year. That's why I'm telling you how much money she made now. She'll leave. I think she was playing in China. And I think she left China and went to Puerto Rico, and then she went somewhere else. And then she was in the United States at Unrivaled just watching the game. But Kennedy Carter is. It's bad to say that everybody in the world wants to see you play and want you to come there, and you can't play in your own country. That's some crazy mess to me. Okay. And Kennedy Carter has not done anything in the last 2 years, and she didn't do too much to me. Like, okay, she bumped Caitlin Clark. If you go back and look at that game, Caitlin Clark bumped her first.
She fouled the hell out of her. She hit her in the back of the head or hit her.
Yes, she did. And she just came up and bumped her to let her know, hey, don't be doing that no more. And they like, oh, she did so much. Caitlin Clark. She's the greatest hope of all. No. Don't get me started.
I know we're not going to even go there. We're not. We are not going there. But so we have one more championship left again, and that's tomorrow between Villanova and UConn. UConn, of course, is going to win that game, and then up and coming will be the Selection Sunday. So it's probably next Sunday because it always does happen on Sunday. And we'll find out where everyone is going and what their seeds are and all the other stuff. Also, this week is the HBCU, the SWAC tournament is this week here in Atlanta. Same arena that the Dream play in. It will be this week. I'm going to try to get to a game or two, but they're either at 11 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 p.m. So do have a job, but I'm gonna try
I understand.
to.
I understand, but I wish you could be there to do, to get us on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I am
Yeah.
gonna try to go
I wish I
and
could fly in there and just watch the games all week. That would be love to me. Just hang out
yeah,
in Atlanta for the week and just
I'm gonna attempt.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get me and the kid are gonna try to ask her if she wanted to go. She said yeah. So I'm gonna try to get to a game.
Yeah,
So
you
we can
should,
connect.
man. It's gonna be good basketball, and you got to show me. You gotta tell me. You got to go see
Alabama
Alabama
A&M.
A&M, and you can't
Yeah,
if you don't go nothing else. You got to go see them.
yeah. So
I put
I'm
it, I put it
I
up
was.
on our
Mhm.
page on Facebook
You put what on there?
about the SWAC tournament. And I said if you're in the Atlanta area, this is what's going on for the
Okay.
week starting. Yeah, so you gotta check it out.
Um,
So
um,
I don't know when they're playing. I can't tell you, but
yeah, because it didn't show. Okay, so it's here. So we've got tomorrow at 11 a.m. BCU versus Texas Southern at 11. And then tomorrow 5:30 is Prairie View versus Mississippi Valley. Tuesday is, I'm assuming, whoever wins one of those games plays Florida A&M at 11 a.m. And then the next game is whoever wins one of those games plays Arkansas Pine Bluff. So Alabama A&M does not play until,
they,
unfortunately, 11 a.m. on Wednesday.
I didn't think they
And
would play until Wednesday or Thursday for sure.
yeah, they play 11 a.m. on Wednesday. And then Alcorn, which is the number 2 seed, plays at 5:30. So I doubt that I will be able to
What about the
make
other
it
games
to.
moving forward during the week? Because they're going to win that first game for sure.
Um, I'm trying to see if it has the.
That's weird to me. It should be 11 o'clock game and a 1:30 game. Then they should have a break, and the next game should be 5:30, 7:30.
I think the boys are playing in between.
Okay. So they're doing boys, girls, boys, girls. I get it. Okay,
Girls, boys, girls, boys. So
okay,
girls and the
I get it.
boys. Yeah,
So, man, if you going, you better get a ticket then, because
I
they're
know.
not putting because they're going to do sessions, and they're not going to put everybody out for a session for the boys.
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
so let's see. Alabama A&M would be March 11th at 11 a.m. is when they would play, and then they win that game. Then they play. Uh, I guess they play the 13th. They would play the 13th at either 11 or 5:30,
So
and
they
then
wouldn't play the next day. They would play. They would be 2 days off, and they move
yeah,
into the. That's weird. We have to
I
check out.
believe
Are you
I
looking at the
believe
bracket?
I'm not looking at it's not necessarily a bracket. It's like I can't even explain. It's like a spreadsheet almost,
Okay.
but it looks as if they they wouldn't play again. So okay, so here's the thing. So Southern and Jackson State play on March 12th at 11, and then Alabama State and Grambling play March 12th, which is why I say that they play the winner of one of those games on the 13th, either at 11 or 5:30. So that's why they don't play back to back. So it's kind of like they play, they don't have to play, and then they do play, and then they don't have to play back to back like other teams, like Alabama State, Grambling, Jackson State, and Southern are all going to have to play back to back games.
Okay.
But uh, Alcorn State and Alabama A&M, which are the 1 and 2 seeds, do
Mhm.
not have to play back to back games.
Oh, okay. I was trying to get the bracket, but. Okay. Okay. I get it. 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 Okay. I don't see it.
I'm telling you, it's like a spreadsheet. Like if
It
I could
shouldn't be
turn
like
the
that. You should have a regular bracket.
computer around, I would show you what it looks like. It is not a bracket per se, but it does kind of explain it. So we know if they win against whoever, um, then they move on, then they play on the 13th. So the
You might
11th,
see Cassie Chantel at the games.
possibly, maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, beyond that, we have some high school championships going on all over the country. So if you have the NFHS network, you can go on, search up the state. You can put in girls, whatever state you want, and it will pull up whatever games are playing. That's how I ended up watching so many games last year after we won state last year. So uh, this year, I just got done watching Olive Branch play against, um, don't give me the line. They
Were they
just
good?
won.
No, just say no.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to say that they're not good. I'm not going to say that. I feel like they're young. Their point guard is an eighth grader,
Oh
and
wow. To put
she's
a point guard as an eighth grader. I think I heard of her. What's her name? No, I seen a boys team with, I guess it was a private school and they had an eighth grader. The boy was like 4'8", killing out
yeah,
there as a point guard.
she's like 5'8", I want to say. She's good, but you can tell she's young, and I say by the time she hits sophomore year, she's gonna be once the maturity and the IQ catches up,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with the game, she's gonna be amazing because she's not bad at this point.
Well,
But
you
I
know, the
feel
point guard
like,
is the hardest position to play, and then you
yeah,
put the eighth grader at the position to play high school.
yeah,
Ooh, gee.
yeah.
So,
So it was a good game. I mean, it was going back and forth, and at the end of the game, she hit a clutch 3-pointer to put them up. They ended up getting the ball back and coming down. She gets fouled and she hits two clutch free throws.
the eighth grader.
So eighth grader,
All right.
yeah.
Love it. What's her name? What's her name? Put her name
Her
out there.
last name is Nix. Um,
You should have wrote that down so you
I
could put her out there.
know it's so bad.
You
I'm
said
sorry.
the last name is Nixon, and she plays for who?
Olive Branch,
Olive Branch for
Olive
what
Branch,
state? Is that Georgia?
Mississippi. Olive Branch, Mississippi.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
see. Um, I will tell you. She's really good. Um, it was a good game too. It was a really good game. They're the team that they played just knocking them threes. I was like, if they hit one more three, they're gonna make my head hurt. The way they were coming down and hitting them threes, those girls were amazing. So her name, they played Neshoba Central High School. The score was 58-57. So that's what I'm
Wow.
saying. She hit clutch
Well,
free
you
throws
know,
at the end.
just doing that in the tournament is going to put her name on the. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to get her name out there. And I'm
So
surprised. I'm surprised one of them. Move over a little bit. You're like half of your face is out of
I'm
the.
sorry. I'm reading. I'm sorry. I'm reading.
That's
So
okay.
her name is Kaylee Nix, spelled with a C,
Okay.
Caleigh, Kaylee Nix. She
Yeah.
had 16 points. Jade Matthews had 17 points. She was 5 from 3 point. Um, she hit 5 3-pointers. I'm sorry for Olive Branch. 5 3-pointers. She was knocking them down. The little light skinned girl coming down in that corner, and she catching, shoot in the same corner. I was like, It was a good game. Chloe Dorsey finished with 15 points and 14 rebounds. She's in the paint doing the dirty work. She had some turnovers. Like that's why I said like they seemed a little bit immature because they were they were turning the ball over a lot, but it just looked like, mental immature mistakes that you make. You're trying to, go through a crowd of people and you don't have the handles to or the speed to get through fast enough for them not to. And those girls were handsy. Hands was everywhere. They was snatching balls,
They
snatching.
was
They were
playing defense. They
they
was playing D. Good for them.
listen. But it was a really good game. I'm glad I took the time to watch it. I saw her highlight reel on IG and I was like, let me go check out this girl and check out this game. So I do plan on going and watching some other games from other states because the other states play their championship games before Georgia does.
Okay.
So, and then I think like Kentucky is after, Michigan is after. They're later on to see what
Illinois was
girls.
this week. Illinois was this weekend.
Illinois was this past
Mhm,
weekend.
mhm, mhm.
Okay. And I would like to know like who the top girls are in each state. Like, their top 10 girls are to watch and check out for. Um, I like to see who's who and who's what. So, but we've got championship games going on. We got Marist against Kel. Um, we've got Marist against Kel. We got Grayson versus that's going to be a good game. North Paulding. If
They
you
pretty
don't watch any other game, watch that Grayson versus North Paulding game. That right there, and of course Sandy Creek versus Heritage. So we got Morgan Reckley, who just scored 46 points in the Final Four game against Monroe, a very good Monroe team that has a top-rated guard
and
on their team,
and she got an
Keandre
offer
McKee.
from South Carolina. So that tells you
Yeah,
a lot.
very good, very good. I've known her since she was 4 years old actually. Um, known her a long time. All of the girls that I know all played together coming up, so it's been a pleasure to watch them grow in their game, especially her and her sister because they actually were track stars. They ran track and then played basketball kind of, as a side thing. So to see them turn into basketball players, her sister got an offer from Miami. So to see them,
How old is her
um,
sister?
her sister's a year older than her.
Okay, so she's a senior or a junior.
She's a junior.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was
she's
she
a
playing
junior.
when I was watching the game?
Yeah. You
I
watched
didn't.
which game are you
I
talking about
watched
when
them
they
play
watched when they
Creekside.
played Creekside? Yeah, she was the one that fouled Cece. That was the foul on Cece that ended the season for Cece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's some really good games going on. High school, like I said, you can go on the NFHS network, search the state and the girls basketball varsity, and it will come up. Or you can just not put in a state, and it will pull up all of the
Yeah.
championship games
You
going
get
on.
if you have the program, you do get an email and they let you know when the championships are,
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
tournaments are going on. So
yeah. So, all right. So, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all rocking with us.
great day
Um,
basketball. Let's go. Man, let's go. Great day. And gonna be the next couple of weeks is gonna be a lot going on right now, you
a
guys. High
lot.
school, the WNBA contract is this week coming up this week on the 10th. We're waiting to
Yes,
see what's gonna happen. Are they gonna take it? They're gonna strike, or they're gonna come with something better. I hope there's something better. I really do. And I
yeah,
know there's a new one out there. I need to go check it out. The next time we're on here, we will be talking about that.
yes.
And then the selection committee next Sunday. So
Yes.
we'll be talking about that as well to see where everybody goes and where where everybody's the seeds are and who ends up on what side. And there's going to be 4 pods, so we'll see.
We'll see. All right. Well, thanks for rocking with us, and please do us a favor and subscribe, follow, hit the notification button, all of the things.
Yes.
And and let us know what you want us to talk about. If there's any particular players that you
engage
want us to highlight. Yeah, we're looking for some high school players to acknowledge and highlight, to talk about that really need to get their shine. That's why I brought up
somebody that's not already getting their shine. There's a couple guys that they shine, the best players. We want to pick some other players that haven't got their shine. Maybe they're not out there yet, and we can put them on spotlight. We would love to do that. We got coaches. You can hit us up, send us a message on Facebook, send us a message on YouTube, and we'll take a look at it and see what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Peace and
have a good night. Good night.